Good afternoon, and what is a warm, bright, and sunny day? It is Tuesday, October the 22nd, and I'm in the reading up with a nice hot cup of tea and a box to continue unboxing. What I've got in here is a copy of The Great When by Alan Moore. Um, this is his latest novel, um, a propulsive tour through fantastical London where history and myth collide, murder stalks the streets, and the mundane becomes very magical indeed. The year is 1949, the city London. Amidst the smog of the capital is Dennis Knuckleyard, a hapless 18-year-old employed by a second-hand bookshop. One day, on an errand to acquire books for sale, Dennis discovers a novel that simply does not exist. It's a fictitious book, a figment from another novel, yet it is physically there in his hands. How? Dennis has stumbled on a book from the Great When, a magical version of London beyond time and space, where reality blurs with fiction, and concepts such as crime and poetry are incarnated as wondrous, terrible things. But this other magical London must remain a secret. Dennis cannot find a way to return this book to where it belongs. He risks bizarre and disastrous repercussions, such as his body being turned inside out, or worse. So begins a journey delving into deep into the city's occult underbelly and tarrying with an eccentric cast of sorcerers, gangsters, and murderers, some from legend, some all too real, and all with plans of their own. Soon, Dennis finds himself at the core of an explosive series of events that they may alter and endanger both London forever. Um, Thrilling, lyrical, and sparkling with dark humour, The Great When is the first book in a new series by Sunday Times bestseller The Icon, who is Alan Moore. Alan Moore, of course, uh, well known as an expert on the occult, as a magician, or mage even, as an author, and of course as a writer of comic books, something that he no longer does. But you're really talking about things like the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen and The Watchmen as amongst his greatest works. So yeah, and of course V for Vendetta as well. And they're the classic image of him. So, and this is the exclusive edition, as you can see. Says it's exclusive, but you've got this fantastic um, colouring on the side of the uh, um, end papers, as it were. Um, Contents page, and you have a city map of the City of London in 1949. Now, this is a time when London itself is barely recovered from the effects of the Second World War, the Blitz. There are going to be numerous bomb sites left over. Britain has managed to muddle its way through the Olympics of 1948, London Olympics of 1948, but there's still rationing going on. Um, at, and it's a kind of a dreary sort of city, as it were, and you know, at night enshrouded in smog that will actually kill thousands over the course of a few years. So it's an interesting setting. The nearest I can think of it, sort of like as is actually set in a role-playing settlement called Tomes Bookhounds of London, where the player characters are searching for books and tomes to make better sale throughout the streets of London, visiting the homes of the nobility who are selling up collections because they are um, death taxes or inheritance taxes, I should say. Anyway, so what you've really got music at the beginning, and then leafing through the book. See if there's anything visually interesting. Let's just see there. And just going to check that again, nothing changes as sort of like the header of each chapter per se that I can see, but I will flip further forward. end. Um, Dennis will encounter the old man at the end, which presumably is not um, or Alan Moore himself, but there is an image of Alan Moore performing there, followed by the acknowledgements, and then exclusive content for this special edition, London Peculiar, which brings the book to a close. The note about the author, in addition to his notes on the typeface, and then the author's biography on the inside the fly cover. There we go. That is The Great When, published, written by Alan Moore and published by Bloomsbury. Well, I do hope you enjoyed this unboxing of the Nook. If you did, then please do click on the like button down below. And if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings in the Nook, where you will see me out here with a box, typically containing a role-playing game, supplement, or scenario, but in this case, a novel by Alan Moore, which I will unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all, of course, accompanied by a nice cup of tea. Then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing of the Nook. I will be back again shortly with another one. Bye for now.